We're gonna mess up my hair, Tiffany, for like the 30,000th time, and we're gonna go from this to this. So if you watched any of my previous hair videos of how I went from like blonde to black to back to pretty much kind of blonde, but like a really bad blonde, I'll link all those videos down below just so you're not really confused. But if you have been following my journey, you'll know that I like bleached everything myself, and then to get like stuff touched up, I actually usually just go to the salon to bleach my roots, and then after I will go ahead and color it on my own. Except this time I just am going on vacation in a couple weeks, and I don't have the patience to go to a salon right now because I don't really have the money. So I'm gonna ruin my hair, okay? I have done this only a couple times in the past just because I get kind of scared to bleach my roots on my own after my hair is already so damaged. We're gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna show you guys the things that I'm gonna use. I obviously get everything from Sally's. I've said it like 5,000 times, and I'm honestly gonna be using like the same exact thing that I used in all my other videos, which is the Salon Care Prism Lights in Violet. There's a blue one. Blue one is to cancel out like more of the orangey tones. Like I feel like that's if you're not going to use a really strong developer, which is what I'm going to use. So I will be doing the 30 volume. Normally I typically do the 40 volume even when I go to the salon, but again, since I'm doing it at home, I really am just scared to damage it. So again, this is the Salon Care 30 volume, and then you know, just got a couple of things right here. And also we will be color removing my hair as well, because I'm going to try to strip it as much as I can just to get kind of a new base, and we're just gonna get right on into it. One of the reasons why I'm not going to the salon is because typically when you go to a salon, they bleach everything at the same time, again depending where you go. For me, when my hair is this damaged, if you think about it, if you start like in the back and you start bleaching and then it takes a while, by the time you get to the top, it's like you gotta let the top sit more. So that's why I feel like a lot of the times the stuff underneath gets bleached and like ruined the most. Like as you can see, like I don't know, like this is really short, so stuff has broken off. So the reason why I'm also choosing to bleach my hair at home is because I like to section it off. If you saw the first video, you would have seen that, except this time I am going to just do it in 2 parts, not 3 parts. I literally look like Harley Quinn right now. I've never even seen that movie, but I feel like if this part was pink, that's what I would look like. But hopefully you can see, maybe there's like a line, so I section it off like this, and I'm pretty much just going to, I don't know, like do something like this. Because I'm even more crazy, we're gonna take tinfoil. I'm really out of breath right now. I just don't understand why, but I am. And I'm gonna take out like a long sheet of thing, and I pretty much, I guess people need to stop messaging me. But I pretty much will just lay this down like this and clip it just so when I'm folding it over, the bleach doesn't touch on the other side. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna take this big clip like that. I literally look crazy. I'm gonna start to pin it. As you can see, this is exactly why I tell people not to do this at home. Like, who does this? Wear gloves, okay, because you don't want bleach on your hands, okay? I've done that before. It's a bad mistake, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do probably this whole packet, or maybe I'm just gonna start with almost all of it, just because I do have a lot of hair right here. And when I did James's hair the other day, he only needed 1 packet, and I don't measure anything, okay? They have directions on, I just kind of eyeball it. So we're just gonna, you know, do this. I really don't know what kind of consistency it should be, as long as it's not like super liquidy and not super chunky. Is kind of how I do it. Again, if you're a hairdresser, feel free. What kind of consistency is that supposed to be? I am going to start towards the top. A lot of you guys will think that's wrong because I feel like the back part of the head bleaches like the longest, at least for me. But right now it's so damaged that I do not want it to sit that long because I know this is going to take me forever. So I'm just going to B-roll clip this, whatever you call it, and I'm going to watch the Kardashians right here while I do this. So we're just going to get started. I'm also going to open the door. Welcome to my hallway because it's really freaking hot and I cannot stand it. So let's start the B-roll. That is so cringy. My mind is a galaxy. I don't need the shadows. See, now would be the time to tell if you're afraid of some deep. Are you afraid of some deep? 'Cause these waves are taking years to make, and I don't just give them away.
without placing your hands on my body. How close will you get to me?
It is finally starting to develop. It honestly lightened way faster than I thought it was. I don't know if it's because, like I said, it's so hot in here that like my scalp is really hot, and just the fact that it feels humid since the air conditioning is broken and all that, and also maybe because I haven't washed my hair, because I know there's like certain factors where your hair will lighten faster. But just in case anyone's curious, if you do this by yourself, I again had this mirror and I kind of went behind and looked like that to get like the back parts, and then I had my friend come in and pretty much just look over to make sure everything was all good, and I'm just gonna let it sit. That whole process probably took, I want to say like 15 minutes, maybe no, not 20, like under 20 minutes, which is super fast for me because usually it takes me like forever to do my hair. And I have a ton of bleach left over, so I didn't even need to put out that much. Not gonna lie, my hair almost looks exactly how it does when I leave the hair salon. It's crazy because I didn't even leave it in for that long at all. Like, it was well under 30 minutes that it was on my head, like even including the bleaching. Okay, maybe I'm like lying about that part, but like, see, even in here I do have some brassiness, I think, like right in here, and then in the back also I did put this Ion Intense Leave-In Therapy, again also from Sally's, and I just kind of put it in here because I only shampooed my hair and I don't want it to be really dead, so I kind of just hit it throughout my hair just so it feels like a good conditioner. Before I color correct, or actually like pretty much at the same time, I'm going to take the bleach and I'm just going to kind of dust it lightly, like not a lot, just so it kind of evens out. And then there are some spots that I missed, like right here, and then like the back of this is kind of brassy, so it's really fine.
I feel like a phony because I'm kind of doing the Emma Chamberlain thing, but I swear I'm not actually trying to do this. It's because I was editing and I literally wouldn't shut up and I didn't know how to edit it to make it right. But pretty much what happened is, as you can see, one side of my hair is brassy, and that is honestly because when I was like bleaching the other side, I kind of hit the other spots on the other side of my head that were already bleached. And then when I got out of the shower, obviously I didn't leave in this side long enough, and I had already went over with bleach on this side again. So pretty much what I'm telling you is either leave the bleach on for longer or just do what I did and touch up the brassy spots, because honestly it wasn't that big of a deal. It just looks crazy right now, but I prefer just bleaching your hair first, and then if you see any brassy spots, then go over it a little bit.
As I do that, I will be, where did it go? I'll be doing my like little color correcting. So I've actually used this before. To be honest, I prefer the whole vitamin C packet because last time I used this, it honestly was just and I even used heat on it, which because this one you do have to use heat, so you have to use heat on it for like up to 15 minutes, like sitting under the dryer, and I really don't want to sit here and like use a blow dryer or something like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a protein shaker type thing because I literally do not have a little blender, and you're supposed to mix 4 ounces of like room temperature water, and then I'm just gonna dump this whole entire packet into it. You're supposed to shampoo hair and then rinse and then section your hair off. Honestly, I'm too lazy, and if you guys did watch that video, I did the whole sectioning off and didn't really do anything. Honestly, it almost took out the same amount as if I go in the shower and shampoo my hair, so I'm just kind of doing this as just an extra step. But before, I am going to apply some bleach up here. I went ahead and just dust the bleach on it, so now I just have my gloves on and I'm literally just going to dunk this in my hand. Again, not how you're supposed to do it. If you're trying to do it more efficiently, section it off, do all that. Also, this shit foamed up and it's supposed to be a gel-like consistency. At this point, don't really care. It's a new day now and it almost looks like the color remover didn't work, but let me tell you, okay, the fact that I only left it on for like 20 minutes, I didn't even use heat on it or anything like that, which by the way, again, if you want to see that video, I did do all those steps before, and honestly I didn't see that much of a difference from when I used heat last time versus like this time, because I again like just left it on, and then when I got in the shower, usually when I shampoo and stuff, only blue comes out. But if you guys have watched any of my videos, you would have known that I actually put the blue on top of pink tones, and so when I use like the color removing thing, literally all that was coming out was purple. It literally looked like I killed Barney. Like only purple was dripping out. So it definitely did work in like terms of like helping take out all those undertones. And I went ahead and kind of, you know, fixed a lot of the brassiness for the hair dye. So I'm literally so excited because if you guys know, the only hair dye that I use, I get so many questions, is the one and only argan oil, okay? That is the only brand I use. The only thing that's ever sucked is their range has always been really small, especially like at the Sally's, and I've only gone to 2 Sally's like back and forth in my area, and they've always just carried the same shades. But this time I went back and they had like 4 new shades, and they got a pastel blue, which is pretty much, again, the sliding sucks, but it's pretty much the color of my hair right now. Like I'll show you guys like the out, like you'll see the little thing of the colors. And they also got neon blue. So I know for a fact those are actually new, at least like the Sally's that I go to, because I've always used electric teal. I rave about it. The only thing that sucks about electric teal is if you do have more yellow spots in your hair, it can turn green at first, but then it'll fade into a pretty blue. But you know, I've learned that actually if you mix like a little bit of the midnight blue into the electric teal, then like the green completely cancels out. But like that's annoying. Like I don't want to mix 2 colors. And then when I saw that they had neon blue, which by the way isn't like a neon blue, it literally is, if you mixed the electric teal and the midnight blue, that's the color that it would get. I mean, I've never used it, so I don't know how it looks on the hair, but from like the little hair sample, that's what it looked like. So if you guys are curious and you do want to get that shade, I would recommend honestly using the neon blue. But for today, I'm going to use the pastel blue, and we're going to see what it does. It's not really like a pastel, it's just like a very vibrant, and I'm going to put it throughout my hair, which I don't think it's going to do much right here. Obviously, I just want to be a little bit more lighter for the summer and all that. So as you can see, it's not like a real pastel blue. It still looks pretty dark, honestly, like exactly similar to my hair right now. So yeah, we're just gonna pipe and do all that.
But I won't let it get to me, get to me. If you don't love me the way that you want to, the way that you want to.
Actually does have a little bit of a green tint due to the fact that I honestly didn't tone it because I'm lazy and I don't want to tone my hair and then have to dye it. If I was doing my whole head, then I would tone it. But right here, I kind of liked the difference that it made. Like, I don't know, I love it, almost like ombres in, and I don't know, I'm like really liking it. My hair looks really dry and crusty because first off, it's still wet. I didn't style it, nothing like that, and my hair is just like naturally frizzy. It's been a long process, but finally, you know, we're getting back to the lightness that my hair was at before. So as you can see, if you followed my hair journey, it's almost been a year since I, you know, dyed it back to black. So it's been a while, and it's taken me, you know, a year to get to this solid color. So you can't just be expecting to go black to light, okay? I have had many ugly stages in all the videos, if you guys would have seen, of my hair, and I don't know, I am just honestly in love with it. Also, if you guys were curious, I ended up using like a tube and a half of it, and I ended up wasting the other half because I thought I was gonna need to do my whole head, and I didn't. So I'm pretty like ugh about that. But yeah, that's it, we're done. I'm doing this outro way too long, so I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.